The Time Traveler's Memory by Ashley Lowry. Chapter 7. The Correction of the Paradox. How do we move into the full authority of love? We begin with the correction of the paradoxical design. Within the seeming opposition of light and dark, of as above and so below, the good versus evil, there is a merging happening now. What once appeared divided is fusing into one living current, one system, one ecosystem, one fluid field of life. As the paradoxical being learns how to slow down, how to breathe through alchemy, to breathe through its own atomic structure, memory begins to return. The body remembers through the anatomy. The anatomy remembers through the system. The system remembers through the mechanics of time itself. This is how the living design awakens. This is the true fusion of a one-world system, a royal living ecosystem, a planetary body that is learning how to move as one organism again. Once we are able to see the paradox clearly, once we can move beyond the explosion chemistry of love and death, and love could bring death into existence, and death returning life into regeneration, then love becomes form. Plasma becomes possible. The system becomes fluid. The circulation returns. And real rejuvenation begins. Do you understand? Do you understand? Once you step out of the past and the future and arrive here now, once you could look at another and see your own pattern moving through the system, and then break that pattern in the now moment through the tangibility of your own awareness, then and only then does the inner time traveler change history. We keep repeating until we do. You hear me, crew? We keep returning until it's all new. You hear that one too? Until our system is clear and free, until everything is operating fluently. We are not free until we all are free, operating fluently. Until we are feeding one another real plasma donations without any fear, without any judgment, without any wondering whether something is good or bad, or whether someone is taking something from us. Love cannot be stolen. It is natural. Your field will entangle and naturally move with other fields that it is tangible with. This is how spiritual mechanics of the true form works. Love, it is free. It is sovereign. It is a part of the living system body that cannot even stop. This is how we operate. This is the free fluid state of the new fusion. What happens when we can idle love? When it is equal on both sides to the point where it fuses a heartbeat permanently in our living system? What happens when we return to a platinum state with platinum nervous systems where the planetary body will never stop growing in the now? It becomes unlimited. The gateway is open with no blocks. There are no more keys when you are living love. There is no more protection. You are the protection by the heat, the elemental heat of your very own design. just idle. See that they are all you. No, no, no. That's an old pattern. Scratch that. All you? No, they are all me. And me is we. This is the one song and the one planetary body. When you move beyond this trigger, you will be able to see true sovereignty. Sovereignty was never a solo ship. The ship don't sail alone. There is no sovereignty without a we. We are not free until we are all free. There is no sovereignty when one person believes in their own system and the rest are still living in slavery. There is no sovereignty when the world outside still looks like a paradoxical design. That is the signal. That is the message. Something inside of you needs to take responsibility and see so the corrections can happen. So we could bring it into the tangible third density and make a change right here, right now. That is what the time traveler's memory is all about. We use love as the way in and the way out. And now we have been idling on this thing we call the space timeline. And we have been sitting here looking at both sides. Like, why can't you see that you are me? And why can't me see we? And this is a whole unit. This is her family tree. And I will not black out those who came right in front of me. I look at the matrix and I ask, what is me trying to tell me? This is the beginning of regeneration. When you take full responsibility for your own design and everything inside. When you know that you are operating this universal structure, this matrix, this sound body, then and only then does it all begin with the new form without the storm. Where you could love without being destructive, where it could exist without pain, and nothing will ever be the same. We have all lived so long in this paradoxical design, in this thing that we call time, in this separation between what is and what was and what should be. It has always been me. And that is what I see on the outside too. We must believe it and know it. No one wants to take responsibility for this shit show. But you have to see and believe and know that you are the creator of your own show. And then look in the mirror and ask, how do I fix this reflection of my own reality? Because this is one great big deception, you see. And nobody else is causing any of this pain, any of this misery, any of this separation. Besides the being experiencing it, you see. Full love authority takes full responsibility. And through that design and mirror, guess what? There is no more tears. There is no more pain. This is just a living dream of one fluid state where me sees me, where love conquers all, and it bears fruit on the family tree.